how to defeat a kangaroo in hand-to-hand combat. She's a happy little, beautiful little baby girl. Just keep pushing him. Even though he keeps kicking you, get a little bit of poop on me there. Hey, the baby, watch where you're grabbing, sir. What's up, epic Minecraft baby boomers? It's me, old Uncle Farmer Dad Ben. And yes, I just, with a broken hand, strung up about 400 feet of string lights. Because everything's lit up really well, now I can have friends out here for events, but also have people come and volunteer after hours whenever it gets a little dark. Now I can see, oh, need to clean that up, need to drag this stuff out, need to clean everything over there. For some reason, ever since I put this gate in, the chickens have just been kind of vibing up here. This is where they roost every night for some reason. You can see all their poop right here. Having this gate has been amazing. Also, here's Poppy. I left this little thing of feed here open, and now Poppy is just here. So there you go, guys. Poppy is doing very well. She's a happy little, beautiful little baby girl, and she's eating some of the dog food in there. I assume she also eats some of the eggs that people leave all over the place around here. The baby's doing well. He's growing in wisdom and stature. Queen and Poggers have been snacking on an egg every now and then, which is okay because some of them are rotten. But yeah, Poppy is definitely a wild possum now, you guys. Good morning, everybody. It's 12:11 on a Tuesday night. We got Poppy over here who's on top of this little thing, and Queen was barking at her. This is the first time I've seen Poppy just kind of walking around since we actually released her here. Poppy seems to be a good healthy weight, and she seems to be doing really well. Even though we did have a couple real bad freezes. I know this is Poppy because of the little red tip on the tail. She had a little injury when she was a little baby. Another way I know it's Poppy is if she's got a really short nail on one of her front fingers. But yeah, guys, Poppy is still alive and fine and doing really well. Although she's a bit startled from Queen, but I just pretended to inspect her for like 5 minutes, and then I went over and pet Queen. But this particular creature right here is not a big threat to the chickens. I do think that just because Poppy has so many egg options that are lying around, she's been thriving. I think she looks like she's a lot stronger. She's probably got a lot more calcium and vitamin D now. And now that we got this place all set up, it'll be nice to walk around here and see Poppy walking around again all comfortably. Now that he's getting all kind of buff and strong and handsome, he's been a lot more sussy. Look at this. Oh, see, he just keeps kicking me. That's all he does. Oh, and he just gave me a little bite. Ow. Oh, no, stop it. Ow, ow, is what someone would say if they weren't adept at fighting kangaroos. So today I'm going to teach all you guys on the YouTubes how to defeat a kangaroo in hand-to-hand combat. Oh, okay. That hurt. Still have a little bit of a broken hand there. Maybe I should put the cast back on for this. I'll go ahead and do that. Hey, the baby, watch where you're grabbing, sir. But tonight, I'm going to show you guys how to one-to-one, hand-to-hand combat, mano-a-mano, a kangaroo. So I'll show you. You just go ahead and pull them back like this, push them on back, and say, hey, sir, I don't appreciate these kinds of behaviors, this kind of fighting. It's not conducive to a healthy environment for a farm sanctuary. Just keep pushing him. Even though he keeps kicking you, get a little bit of poop on me there. See, that's the extent of the pain. It's just, oh, now there's poop on these sweats, and I'm going to have to wash them extra good. But the baby was, in fact, kicking me, and I do think when he gets a little bit bigger, this is going to be a little less funny and more terrifying. But we'll see. Look at this adorable little baby boy. Sometimes he'll be clinging on to me, trying to attack me, grabbing me and whatnot, and then all of a sudden he'll get distracted by a pretty little white bird over there. And then he's tired of fighting and he wants a little drink. But as you guys can see, I went ahead and put up the rest of the lights here. It looks beautiful with a broken hand. This weekend, we're going to go ahead and build a ramp for them to get up into the big pond, and then we're going to have a spout that can drain the water when we need to clean it. The geese have gotten quite annoying, so I moved them to the back paddock where they're going to be able to protect us from coyotes a little bit better over there. But because of these lights, you guys, I can even see up into the trees, and sometimes you can see owls sitting up there, just sitting there waiting for one of these little ducks to go out by itself. But now we finally have lighting all over this little area, so this entire paddock here is safe and well lit at night. This way we can film videos out here, we can do other things, we can work out here at night, pick up trash, do whatever we need to do. And pretty soon all of these lights are going to be completely solar powered, so we're not going to be spending a dime on them. Because we went for the LED option, we're saving a ton of money too on this, so it doesn't end up being that much. But yep, I still need to clean this up. There's Vinny running around. Vinny likes to come out here and hang out, hop all over the place. We still got these little guys sitting on their nests. There's still a ton of eggs in here. Some friends of mine are gonna come by and take a bunch of these so they can eat them. It's nice the chickens can poop you breakfast. Those eggs couldn't be incubated because the chickens don't have a rooster, which is another topic I've been meaning to tell you guys. I mentioned it in the comments a couple times. Gamer did not survive. He was 3 years old and a handsome boy at that. So he lived a relatively decent life for a chicken. But I will say this, We did a DIY version of the no crow collar, and we actually have a bunch of videos on YouTube and TikTok about how you can do it yourself. Him having that collar on for 2 years straight created so much muscle atrophy in his neck that after we took it off him, it was very, very hard for him to keep his neck up straight because he's so used to having a choker on, basically. So in essence, it's the same kind of thing as someone having those neck rings. If you have several rings on your neck that make your neck longer, the second you take those rings out, your neck's just going to flop around because you're not going to have a lot of strength there.
But all in all, our little gamer boy lived a wonderful life. He had many wives and fathered many children,
even some of which that were not his biologically. And thankfully, now that we have space, we will never need to use one of these Velcro collars ever again.
Please join me in a moment of silence for our fallen king.
Poppy still seems to be super healthy, like I said. I don't know why this little part of her is wet. That's weird. Maybe she was grooming herself.
Look at this adorable little baby.
Either way, Queen and Poggers seem to be pretty kind to her, and so do the rest of the animals. I'm gonna go ahead and clean all this up with the wheelbarrow, and then the rest of this place should be really, really clean. Oakley dokley, you guys, here it is. Nothing like grinding out work at 1 in the morning. I moved all those nasty little turf grass pads. I'm gonna hose them off later. But after that, I might just keep this little spot bare. Ooh, don't mind if I do. But yeah, this little spot has to be kept bare. Maybe we'll get some grass here again, but if we don't, who cares? One of the ducks already abandoned this nest, but that's okay. Poggers and Queen have their nice little bowls here. All these things are attached to the fencing so that they can't just kick it. We have this trough right here. I'm gonna get a lot more DeBaby food. I've been giving DeBaby a mixture of different feeds that should work for his species, but I'm gonna start ordering the kangaroo specific food and putting it right here in this little area. But for the most part, things are relatively organized. I got the dog food in here, treats in here for when we want to do some training. This is where I keep the rest of my chick stuff. I cleaned everything up, and I'm switching these old bulbs out for ones that are LED because it's going to save us a lot of electricity. These ones actually were the original bulbs. Poppy's just kind of walking around now. She didn't seem to be up to no good. I think she's just kind of foraging. She just walked through this little nest here, and now she's going to interact with this duck. This should be interesting. I think the main reason why she's coming out is because she really wants water. Look at how this duck is just peeking up on Poppy. Poppy really wants water. Queen and Poggers went ahead and fell asleep, so that's probably why Poppy is trying to sneak in here now. Oh, I suppose I'll go ahead and turn on the water for her, even though it's 2 o'clock. Okie doke, I just finished stringing up the rest of the lights I had from the old house right here, and now we are done. As you can see, the baby is sleeping over there with Poggers and Queen.
And for the people who are still concerned in the comments, if you let a kangaroo be raised by dogs, it will not be dangerous to them.
It's so funny how they just sleep like little babies together. But we got nice, new, clean water in here. All right, you guys, we're going to take one last look at everything before we're done. Like I said, this isn't actually taking up as much energy as it looks like because it's all LED bulbs. I think it actually looks a lot better to have these guys lower down, and then it ends here at this gate. And for once, the geese aren't screaming at me and they're actually trying to sleep. Perhaps I should scream at them nonstop for the next 3 hours. Filling up the water here real good. I'll say goodnight to little DeBaby one last time. I'll say goodnight to these 2 little mothers over here. Now they actually have more shelter. I have a little open kennel back here with a bunch of hay, and I think Poppy has been nesting in there every other night. She usually sleeps somewhere else, I think back there, but on really cold nights, she'll go into the hay. No, I am not holding her captive. I simply have provided this little safe space for her to get out of the cold. It's also there just in case a barn cat comes by or something else like that. I think that's Kyle over there, and I think this is Kevin. No, this is Kyle. Look at all that. Oh, isn't he a neat little, beautiful little man? But all right, you guys, thanks so much for watching my video. I love you. I appreciate you guys. Now that my hand's healing up, I'm going to be able to make a lot more videos, and I'm going to be able to film at night now. But that's it, you guys. Thanks so much for watching my video. Here's a little DeBaby boy sleeping, looking all adorable, being cute. Oh, Queen, get out of here. Get out of here. She always tries to steal the spotlight. Oh, even Vinny's warmed up to me. Here's how it looks from the back of the property. As you can see, I can look right in here and see all the little boys. And this place is also pretty special because I think one of my ducks is oh, look at her. Oh my gosh, she's precious. Yeah, I don't know why she decided to make her nest way back here behind the barn, but this is where she is. She literally could have just made her nest in the hutch. That's it though, you guys. This is what it looks like from the inside of the barn. Everything is nice and peaceful. Monkey. But thanks again so much for watching my video. Love you guys. I appreciate you. And I'll see you in the... Oh, I almost forgot to tell...
Merry Christmas, everyone.